The brother done made some really, 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 really solid points of what I be talking about. A lot of these men, we talk about modern day women, but we don't talk a lot about modern day men. We don't talk about this because there is a lot of men that are effing weirdos. They really are, man. They really are very emasculated, very feminized, uh, and I'm talking about nothing that would indicate masculinity. Uh, what word am I trying to say? Like your physical. Like these people can have big muscles and they could still be feminine. I've seen this. Have a feminine mind state, feminized, feminism, meaning that there's a guy that I know. He's got a nice big beard. He's like 6'2". He on his Facebook he bench presses like 400. The dude is a beast. Like rock solid right here. The dude is a beast, but he's always women, women, women issues, women rights. Men should not. If you, I was just talking about it to somebody that I know. He got offended the way I said it. I said a lot of black people on Facebook are dysfunctional. That's what I said. He was a black man. He got offended by me saying that, but this is how I feel, right? The women, 90% of them are feminists, or shall I say black female supremacists. We're better than you. Bow down, eat our shit, be quiet. This is the way they are on social media. You better not talk back to us queens and all of this nonsense. And I normally stay away from black women on social media because it's this constant air of superiority, and then the men are always so obsessed with laughing at the downfall of other men. Like that guy that I know that's 6'2", and he benches like 500 pounds. I saw his video recently. He's always put in this. He put this one post recently. He should have never left his wife. Yeah, she deserved to get all that child support. I be looking at this dude like, you are way bigger and stronger than me, but you have the mind of a freaking bitch. Like seriously, what man is not able to look at his thoughts and the shit that's coming out of his mouth, and you're not ashamed of yourself? He's never ashamed of himself. He deserved that because he left his wife. Why do you care about stuff like this? Right? Rock Solid's going through some weirdo ass shit when he blocks somebody. This person follows him into different email addresses. Why'd you block me for, man? Like, why are you getting emotional? Right? I told y'all the story of some idiot. I think the most I've ever had during the life of all my channels, like 10,000, nothing big, 10,000 subs, nothing ever crazy. I remember this guy got into he was a white guy. We got into it probably with the stupid statistics and black stats of crime. It was just stupid, and I walked away from the dude, but the dude just kept going on this. I should have just blocked him and let it go. And I'm thinking this weirdo is just, and he found my email. I got your email, and I know where you live, and I know your phone number. Maybe he did. I said, oh really? He said yes. And he said, you want to see a picture of me? Sent me a real picture of him. I said, you know what, man? I said, this is what you do. Here's my address. When are you gonna come? I gave it to him. I gave him my real phone number and everything. He said, I will be there tomorrow by 3 o'clock. I'm driving all the way. He drove a far ass distance, and he actually showed up. When I say a far ass distance, I would say it was a little over 100 miles. And he showed up to my door. Well, he didn't show up to my door. He was actually parked across the street from where I live. And I was standing there with my I think I had my 357 Magnum on me, and I had it underneath my jacket, and I had my hands underneath my jacket, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he never got out of his car, and he drove off, and I never heard from this dude again. This is, and he's a white guy. You have black guys that will do the same shit, bro. They will. Why are you getting this unhinged that you are wasting time to confront a stranger over some blah blah blah? Why would you make a video about me showing my face when the one guy, I never owed the guy any money. I never fucked his wife, his sister, his daughter. I've never done anything to this dude. And he never explained to me why me and him had a falling out. I never did. But he sure made a 30-minute video about me that I never watched. A 30-minute video with my face on the video. And you know what the craziest thing was? This was a couple of years later after we'd been stopped talking to each other. We were really good friends on here. And all of a sudden, he shows up in my comment section. Yeah, da 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 da. I said, excuse me, dude. You have never apologized to me, and we are not cool. And after I said that, he never came back around again. I mean, you got a lot of men that are effeminate worse than women. Worse than women. Worse than women, dog. You got this other guy. Me and him were friends. I felt like me and him were brothers, man. I told this guy that I loved him, and out of nowhere, he just stopped receiving my calls. No reason, no explanation, but he shows up in the comment section once in a while and just acts like nothing happened. I stopped being your friend for no damn reason, and life goes on, right? Like, you guys have fucking issues. A lot of men have a lot of fucking issues. Look at that guy that was in I think it was a Jamaican parade. This is many, many, many years ago. Maybe 7 years ago. And he walks up on one of the black Jamaican women. She's dancing, those skimpy outfits they be wearing. And he asked her, could she, could he dance with her? And she said, no, thank you. And this guy pulled out a gun and shot her and killed her in front of everybody. I mean, when some women are saying that a lot of men are fucked up and they want to be alone, I totally understand why. Because in this country, there's a lot of emotionally unhinged and unwell men. The simps, the panda bears. This is another extension of emotionally unstable, unhinged, illogical, feminized male minds. It's like they're drones. Their minds have been taken over by females. Like they look like a man, but they put a female software in that head, and these dudes are emotional, unstable, and they're unhinged. And this brother Rock Solid is absolutely correct. And this is another one of the reasons why I want to leave America, because there's too many guys out here that are gone and they're not getting any help. And they have issues, man. I could tell you stories. I could tell you so many stories of dudes that have just been lifelong jailbirds, and they've left a wake of pain wherever they went, whether they were in relationships with women or other men, because it works in all areas. When you're damaged and you're broken, and I get it, maybe their parents is whoever raised them, but you have to get help. You can't go through life being an emotionally damaged weirdo. You can't do that, and you cannot be this type of man that walks around hating men. This is weird, right? This is weird, man. And that's all I wanted to talk about. I just I don't, just like me and the brother was talking about recently. I don't have that many male friends uh, uh, that I can personally say that I know, and you have my phone number, because at some point you're either going to start getting weird, you're going to ghost me. I have no time for the weird bullshit. I really don't, man. It's too many unstable people out here, and when you don't know them, it's like, oh, he seems like a cool dude. He works on my job or whatever. But when you really start to talk to them, these dudes have the same mentality as females. The way these guys obsess over age gap, all on Facebook. That's all that one guy talks about. If you are 40 and she's 20, you're a pedophile, dude. I just it's a lot of people are strange. A lot of men are strange, and a lot of men, I don't deal with them. It's like some of the guys that talk about sports all day long, and then they're listening to sports radio all day. Then it's Sports Center. It's like, is this the sum total of your existence? It's just sports. That's it. You don't go fishing. You don't jump on a motorcycle. You don't. It's just sports. And I work around some of these guys all day. This is all they're talking about. And now that they have FanDuel in New York State, it's a lot of these guys and this is what they're talking about. Oh, I'm losing a lot of money. I'm having a little bit of problems here. Yeah, yeah. Now you're addicted to the bullshit, and that's gonna cause problems with yourself and your wife and It's just one day, Lord. One day He will get me out of here to some place where there's people that are somewhat normal.